Hi everyone! To start out this look, I'm first going to be taking my Covergirl Outlast foundation, and I just took a little bit of green eyeshadow and I crushed it up in with the foundation just to give it kind of like a greenish tint. I didn't want it to be like face paint, I just wanted it to kind of look greenish but not too harsh. And I'm just taking that on my beauty blender and I'm applying it all over my face and on my ears and then down my neck. After I applied my first layer, I thought it wasn't green enough, so I'm just going to take a second layer of that and then apply it especially under my eyes, kind of to act like a concealer, and then I just blended that all over my face again. When you're doing this look, it's important to use kind of a full coverage foundation just to make sure that it doesn't come out splotchy. And then on the hollows of the cheekbones, I'm just taking a green eyeshadow and I'm just going to blend that in, and I'm also going to take that onto my temples and on my forehead. After you've applied your green shadow and it looks a little bit too harsh, you can just take your brush with little to nothing on it and just blend it over top of the shadow and use big circular motions with little to nothing on the brush. And then you can even take your beauty blender with a little bit of that leftover foundation on it and just kind of bounce it over top of it, and this makes it look like it's melting into your skin. To powder it, I'm just taking the yellow powder in the NYX Contour kit and I'm just going over top of it a bunch of times just to make sure that it's really blended. For this look, I wanted a lot of pink blush, so I'm using NYX's blush in Pinky, and I'm just applying that to the apples of my cheekbones, and then I'm blending it backwards, and then I even took my beauty blender and just kind of went over it to blend it in a little bit better, and I also powdered it again to make sure that it was blended. Moving on to the eyes, I'm taking this green eyeshadow, and this is the same shadow that I used to mix in with my foundation. And I'm just taking that on a small fluffy brush and I'm just applying that right into my crease. And then I'm also going to kind of blend it out into a wing. Over top of the first green shadow that I used, I'm just taking a darker, more bluish green, and I'm just adding that right into the crease in more of a precise way, and then I'm also going to blend that out into kind of like a cat eye shape. Now with the lime green shadow, I'm just taking that over top of those other two greens to help them blend better. And then on my eyebrow bone, I'm using Phloof from MAC, and that also helps all of those shadows blend together. And it adds a nice highlight on the eyebrow bone. To create the cut crease, I'm just taking a black shadow on an angled brush and I'm just applying that very precisely into the crease, and again, I'm winging it out at the end. Then with a small fluffy brush with nothing on it, I'm just going to blend out that black, and then I'm going to take an even larger fluffy brush with a little bit of the green on top of it, and then I'm going to blend it out again. Now on top of the lid, I'm using a hot pink shadow and I'm going to blend that up right underneath the black, but I'm not going to go over the black, and I'm also going to bring the pink out into that cat eye shape. On my lower lash line, I'm just taking the first green shadow that I used in my crease, and then on top of it I'm using the second darkest green shadow, and then I'm going to blend that out with the lime green. And then to line my eyes, I'm using a black shadow and I'm putting that on my lower lash line and in my upper and lower waterline. Next, to apply the glitter on top of my lid, I'm using this silver glitter liner from Femme Couture, and I'm just going to pat that with my finger so it's wherever I need it, and make sure you don't go into the crease. And then I'm just taking this loose glitter from Sally's Beauty Supply and I'm just going to pat it on top of it. And if you get glitter all over your face, just use a fan brush to brush it away. And next I'm going to be lining my eyes with Femme Couture's Baked Cake eyeliner as usual. And after I did that, I just added a liquid liner to darken it up, and I also put a black shadow on it to make it matte. I've already curled my lashes, and now I'm just taking some mascara and I'm applying 2 coats to my top lashes and then 1 coat to my bottom lashes. For my eyebrows, I'm using Omega eyeshadow from MAC on an angled brush, and I'm just using short little feathery strokes to fill them in. And then I also used MAC's Espresso shadow just to deepen them up a little bit. And then to set them into place, I'm using Maybelline's Great Lash Clear Mascara. For added drama onto the eyes, I'm just using these Ardell Wispy lashes, and I'm applying that with Revlon's eyelash glue. Then for the lips, I'm just using this MAC lipstick in Pink Nouveau. And if you want, you can add a little mole onto your chin. I'm just using a black liquid liner to do that. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, thank you for watching.